In this lesson, we will learn how to take an input string. So we will define an input and take a string from there. So let's go to our body and we will define an input type. So we will say input type is equal to text, and let's say give it the ID txt1. So that's the text we want to take, and let us just put a br after it, a line break, and then let's define a button. So let's say button on click is equal to get text. So we are defining a function called get text, and what do? We'll just give it the text also, get text, and we close our button tag and we just put a line break after it. Let's just run this code first and let's see what do we get. So we've got a text field where I can type in text. As you can see, I can say edufect, I can type in anything. It's a text field which is taking text, and there is a button. So what we now want to do is whatever text we typed in that text field, we want to on the button click be able to fetch it. So let's define our function. So function, what's the name of our function? Get text. And what do we need to do? We need to get the text entered here. So the first thing is we'll fetch this element. So we will say var say input field, that is what we had declared, is equal to document dot get element by id, and what is the id? It is txt1. So once we have fetched the field, let's get its value. So let's say input value is equal to input field dot value. So we have gotten its value, and we can either log it onto the console. So let's just start the simple thing. Value of text field is inp value, and let's run this code for a minute. Let's refresh it. Let's say the text we enter is edufect. Now when I click on get text, what do I get? Value of text field is edufect. If I say here JavaScript and click on get text, I can see on my console value of text field is JavaScript, and so on. If I wanted to just display it in my HTML, what would I have done? I would have created another element. So let's say I create a var ele element is equal to document dot create element, and what is the element I would create? I will say create a div tag, and what I would do then, ele dot inner HTML will be inp value, and I will just append it. So document dot body dot append child, and what will I append? I will append ele. Let's go ahead and run this code. Let me refresh it. So if I say edufect and I get text, so edufect has gotten displayed here. If I say hello, so because we are appending it, so all the text we are entering is getting entered here. So now if I say JavaScript, JavaScript has also gotten entered here. So what were we able to do? We defined a text field, and whatever was the input provided by the user, when the button was clicked, we were able to fetch the value from the text field and process it accordingly. If there was, say, a number, suppose there was a number that was being entered and we wanted to display it. So suppose I want to say var num is equal to, and I want to convert it, we know we can use the plus. So I can say plus inp value, and we want to display the number. So I could have said console.log num is equal to num, and I could have also said, let's say twice of num is equal to 2 into num. Because we have converted it into a number, this plus operator, as we know, converts it into a number. So the string gets converted into a number. So this would work if there was a number in it. Let's run this code also and let's see what happens. So let's say we say 100. When we say get text, we get 100 here. So num is 100 and twice of num is 200. If we enter a string, let's see, we enter edufect. So what do we get? Edufect, and number is nan, which means not a number, and twice of num is nan. So it's not been able to convert a number, so it gives a nan, not a number, and it works this way. Suppose I enter 5, it is able to convert it into a number. So the plus operator here converts a string into a number. So if we just do this, and we were able to display it.